Wanted to address something that's been on my mind for a while now, and it kind of was confirmed to me this morning because I felt like this morning it was really pertinent, and you saw it everywhere. Is that often on our articles and on social media, on our podcasts, wherever, we're on so many different places now, but you just see comments everywhere, and people argue about Real Madrid. And one thing that I see a lot is that people will just like tag me and say, hey, but Keon said this, as if that's the end of the argument. And while on some level I'm kind of flattered about it, you got to be open-minded that one, we're right, but also be open-minded that we're wrong. Don't take everything at face value. Take it for what it is. We try to provide as much value as we can, but even we always emphasize that we could be wrong. And as Guardiola says, what is true today could be completely different next week. The truths evolve, and we have to be open-minded to that. So take it for what it is. What it is that, I've been watching Real Madrid since 1998, and I haven't missed a single game in that time span. So that's a lot of mileage of me watching this team play, and not only watching them play once, but also watching them play multiple times. Even the losses, even the heavy losses. I went and wrote that big tactical preview for the Wednesday game. And I also went back and watched those two games against Chelsea last season. And it was pretty painful to watch, to be honest, but I did it because it's my job. And so I'm rewatching film constantly, talking to a lot of smart people about tactics, making sure I get it right. But also just looking at film, looking at data, looking at analytics, and trying to piece together the most realistic analysis and most valuable analysis we can, and try to come up with the truth we have at that time. But that doesn't mean that can't evolve. So all I want to say is, be open-minded that we're right, be open-minded that we're wrong, take it for what it is, but definitely don't say Keon said this and this is the be-all, end-all, end of the argument, because that's silly, because I don't think you should do that with anyone's opinion anywhere. And I certainly would never do that with anyone else's work. I admire a lot of people's work, but I take the good stuff and then I try to learn in different ways from different people. But I certainly wouldn't follow anyone blindly, and I certainly wouldn't want you to follow me blindly. So I just wanted to put that out there. Thanks, and enjoy the Chelsea game.